Hello, my name is Finn Dwyer and I'm a sales associate with Mike's Camera. Today we are at the Boulder location and we are going to be unboxing and taking a first look at two new products, both from a company named Hobolite. These two products are both really geared towards a mobile creator. It does not matter whether you are a photo creator, a video creator, a running gun documentary, studio focused. These lights are really capable of bringing you just about everywhere and doing the job well. On top of that, they have these really awesome carry cases. I will say that I do give a thumbs up to the Avant carry case here. I am, however, not the biggest fan of this little strap here. I wish they stuck with that center handle there. However, we can certainly move past that. We're gonna start with the Micro here. It has these nice little faux leather zips here, modular case here. The lights and the battery pack are kind of the first two things that jump out at me here. This is your battery pack. You get two cells externally that you can swap and put directly into the light, or you can use it as a miniature V-mount battery pack like what we'll see in here. This is the light itself. You can see that it has some really nice faux leather. The product itself is very aesthetic looking. I will say it's one of the sharper looking lights that I've seen. Kind of gets away from that traditional basic light look. You do also make benefit of a V-mount quick release plate down here. This is going to also come into a little bit more use with the Avant. However, it is nice that they added that feature on there. A lot of modern equipment is starting to utilize that attachment instead of a proprietary quick release plate. You do have your charge cable here. It's a double-ended USB-C cable. They do include a block for you. You do additionally get some different diffusion panels and filters. These light filters can be used individually or they can be combined to create different colors within that span. They do give you almost the whole rainbow there. We're going to go ahead and pop some of these on to give a gist of kind of what that light looks like. The light will be powered on by just pressing and holding, and then giving it a twist. And now we are live. So press, hold, and then twist. The back gives you all of that information as to how to power that on. And then the brightness can be fine-tuned using the rear dial, or it can be you can jump between different levels by just pressing the button. And then your color temperature is going to be the other dial to change that between a warm and a cold tone. You just tap that button on the back there. And then that is kind of the idea of the red filter there. Immediately changes that look, gives you a nice red, and then can even combine it with something like a green to get a little bit more creative. Still red prominent, but you can kind of get an idea of how that can be attached together to get some cool looks. We also have barn doors included. These barn doors are also magnetic and super easy to pop on and off, and they do not interfere really in any way, shape, or form with adding any of these filters on to the end of the unit. That pretty much concludes what we got in the box for the Micro. We're gonna go ahead and power that off and move over to the larger unit. Both the Micro and the Avant look very similar to one another. The Avant is just quite literally its big brother. All right. So we will start with the light here. They do give you some nicer carry bags. It's kind of this soft felt material, gonna help resist any scratches and keep the product nicer for longer. It does look very familiar, just a larger device altogether. You do still get the same panel, same tap controls, same dials, but you do have 4 new buttons on the back here for additional programming and functionality. You do benefit from that same V-mount plate on the bottom here. Barn door, a little bit different. We have to undo this. Okay, so the Micro does get a little one up on the Avant in terms of just ease of popping that barn door on and off because it's magnetic. However, this one is definitely more secure. So for different gigs, having that extra bit of added secureness is going to be important. And then we do have two different V-mount accessories here. One is a clamp. This clamp can be attached to a variety of different rigs. Gonna really allow you to be super versatile with where you can put this thing, whether it's telephone pole, light pole, fence, tables, legs, chairs. You could get really creative with where you put it. And then this is your standard attachment to a light stand with the V-mount plate here, and that will pop on simply like this. And it gives you a full 180-degree range of motion, so you can be fully up or fully down depending on whether you're using a C-stand, light stand, or what exactly the shot calls for there. You do have your AC power cables here for continuous power. However, one of my favorite things about this light is that you can use a D-tap cable. So if you already have V-mount batteries, especially if you're doing more videography than photography, a lot of you might already have these in your kit. The V-mount batteries will use the D-tap cable and power the light. This can give you an indefinite amount of battery runtime if you have multiples of these. Last pieces of equipment in the bag here are going to be the larger filters. Like what we saw on the Micro, they do give you less, but it seems like you are more encouraged to combine the different filters to create those. Very similar to like what we saw on the Micro. And then you do also benefit from getting a really nice honeycomb grid, which is a really nice way to soften the light without dispersing it, still keeping it focused on a subject. And then of course, with the addition of the barn doors, you can really direct that light where you need it to go. So both the Avant and the Micro are going to benefit from NFC connectivity. There is a Hobolite app that you can download to your smartphone. Once the app is downloaded to your smartphone, you can simply tap the side of the light here and the two will pair. Super easy to then use as a remote control for the light. It gives you full accessibility to the buttons and features of the light from your smart device. The other thing that really sets this light apart is going to be how modular, compact, lightweight without really sacrificing battery life or output. You do have, especially with these V-mount batteries of the Avant, like I was referring to earlier, indefinite amount of runtime, and then by including two swappable packs and then basically, or utilizing this as a battery pack, it gives you a lot of battery time compared to lights of this size on the market. I will say they also do a really good job with their aesthetics. It does look and feel like leather, however it is a faux leather, so no animals were harmed in the making of this product. Feel free to come get your hands on any one of these products at any of our Mike's Camera locations. Thanks for watching.